The Dazzle Podcast is brought to you by the Dazzle Cleaning Company, the gayest cleaning company in America. But don't worry, you don't have to be part of the LGBTQIA community to hire or to work at Dazzle. I'm Logan, the founder of the Dazzle Cleaning Company. Welcome to the Dazzle Podcast. Each podcast will either be labeled as a client podcast or as an employee podcast. And the only point of the podcast is to get you information in the way you want it. Okay, let's get into it. Welcome to the Dazzle Cleaning Company podcast. And on this episode, we have a very special treat for you. This is a scripted story about cleaning upgrades.
The Grand Royal Inspection, a tale from the Kingdom of Dazzle. Welcome to the Kingdom of Dazzle. Picture, if you will, a realm so squeaky clean it practically blinds you with its shine. Perched precariously on a finger of land poking into the sea of whiteness and privilege, the kingdom was long impoverished and even longer ignored until fate and extremely lucky geography intervened and rapidly changed all that. Enter Prince Logan, who upon ascending the throne decided to come out and simultaneously decree Dazzle as the gayest kingdom in all the land. The royal proclamation left many citizens blinking in confusion, wondering if they'd missed something. Now we find this unexpectedly prosperous and ambiguously fabulous kingdom caught in a whirlwind of, let's call it frantic fabulousness.
No. That is not how you clean the inside of a fridge. You must pull out each shelf and drawer one by one, clean them, clean under them, clean inside of them, clean outside of them, and put the shelf back where you found it. And then and only then do you move to the next drawer or shelf. The fridge needs to be so clean you can see your future in it. And trust me, if you don't do it right, your future won't be bright. Do you know how hard I worked to make this kingdom wealthy and powerful? Very hard. The hardest.
That strident voice can only belong to Prince Logan, our kingdom's beloved ruler, known for his uncanny ability to take credit for others' work, his unique talent of turning any conversation into a monologue about himself, and his remarkable skill at failing upwards. Scene 1, the Prince and the Pea-Brained Panic.
Lord C, yoo-hoo, Lord C. Has anyone seen my kingdom whisperer? I have a pressing question about me.
Your Majesty, if you would just take a deep breath and...
Oh, well, that's just brilliant, Esmeralda. Just a brilliant idea. I'll just sit here and hyperventilate until he appears. Pork chop! Pork chop!
You called, Your Majesty?
Do you materialize out of thin air? Or wait, did I just summon you with my mind? Never mind, we don't have time to worry about your sneaky entrances right now. Queen Gail is about to grace us with her presence for the Grand Royal Inspection. I need every inch of this kingdom perfectly, immaculately clean.
Aiming for the stars as always, sir. Shall we release a limited edition set of commemorative plates featuring your highnesses in various heroic cleaning poses that saved our economy?
Inspired thinking, Porkchop. Be sure to highlight my trailblazing leadership. Queen Gail waltzes around as if she's the Meryl Streep of monarchs. Just wait until she sees how I've transformed our kingdom through, remind me the details again?
By fortuitously sitting on the trade route between her innovative realm and other kingdoms, sir, and by declaring everything gay?
Exactly, my strategic genius at work.
For those unfamiliar with our cast of characters, Lord Cunningham is the actual brains behind the kingdom's success. Think of him as the GPS, quietly rerouting while Prince Logan marches confidently forward in the wrong direction, all the while praising his own navigation skills and so-called rugged good looks. Scene 2, Prince of Suds and Circumstance.
Now, about my brilliant cleaning upgrades.
Your upgrades, sir?
Yes, of course, my upgrades. Who else would have conceived such genius as I? And do remind me, what was the first one again?
The interior fridge clean, Your Majesty, for a mere $70.
Right. The interior fridge clean for only $70. My vision goes beyond mere shelf wiping. We're talking seals, hinges, vents, drawers. The whole works. It's revolutionary. It's visionary. It's gay.
How exactly is a fridge cleaning gay?
Now, where was I? Ah, yes, my upgrades. Pork chop, enlighten the peasants.
As you wish, Your Majesty. We also offer interior oven cleaning for $65 using the controversial yet very effective fume-free Easy Off.
Controversial? Please, pork chop. In royal circles, that's code for too fabulous for the common folk to comprehend. Do enlighten us further.
Then there's the interior dishwasher cleaning for $55,
Where we perform miracles, pork chop, nothing short of goddamn miracles. We make those dishwashers sparkle like the sea of whiteness and privilege on a sunny day, and we do it all with a fabulous flair.
Yes, Your Majesty, exactly. And in addition to those exceedingly important points, and only $55, we also clean out the drain, the full interior, the seals,
All right. We get the point, Lord C. Let's move on, but do be sure to double down on the detail and share it with everyone once I've retired to nap time.
As you wish, Your Majesty. We also offer interior washer and dryer cleaning for $65.
Ah, yes, my personal favorite. Did you know that I invented the concept of clean laundry? It's part of advancing my gay agenda. Clean clothes for all, I say.
How progressive of you, Your Highness.
In that moment, Esmeralda's thoughts could have filled several strongly worded memoirs. Her carefully cultivated court persona, however, remained immaculate.
And let's not forget about our grand bundle. All of these services for the low price of only $700.
$219, sir.
I just said that, pork chop.
Indeed, you did, sir. You brilliantly invented the idea of bundling the interior fridge cleaning, interior oven cleaning, interior dishwasher cleaning, and interior washer and dryer cleaning for $219.
Genius. Just genius.
While our royal cleaning expert expounds on his visionary services, let's applaud the true artist here, Lord Cunningham, whose weekly Prince Logan's Guide to Fabulous Governance sessions are a masterclass in ego stroking and subtle suggestion. Scene 3, the royal panic attack.
Your Majesty, news from Queen Gail's kingdom.
Ooh, did she love my idea for a glitter and glam governance summit? I've already ordered the eco-friendly confetti.
No, Your Majesty. She's moving up the inspection to tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But our feminist folk songs about proper vacuuming techniques aren't ready. Pork chop, do something. Do something, pork chop.
Perhaps, Your Majesty, this is an opportunity to showcase your ability to handle unexpected challenges. Let's offer additional services like washing a load of laundry for $35 and doing a deck and patio cleaning for $29.
I am thinking. Queen Gail is testing me. Yes. This is a test. She's testing my leadership skills and my ability to make everything fabulous and perfect.
Your Majesty, might I be so bold as to repeat my previous...
I've got it. Hold on to your hat, pork chop. Here's what we're going to do. Issue a royal decree immediately making it known that from this point forward, we will offer additional services like washing a load of laundry for $35 and doing deck and patio cleaning for...
29, sire?
29, yes, stunning pork chop, just stunning for $29.
You do have an exceptional gift for reimagining reality, Your Majesty.
Oh, that I do, pork chop. Okay, pork chop, you must get to work proving my competence by ingenuity. Queen Gail will soon learn that Prince Logan doesn't crack under pressure. I thrive under it.
Paper bag for His Majesty?
We're vigilant, Esmeralda. Your Highness, shall we practice your royal relaxation for dazzling dictators guided meditation?
Scene 4, soap suds and royal duds. What followed was a whirlwind of activity. Lord Cunningham beautifully orchestrated the efforts with the finesse of a seasoned conductor. Prince Logan spent most of these long hours alternating between napping and reflecting on his exceptional leadership skills.
A little to the left. No, not that left. No, my left. No, the royal left. Is no one here fluent in royal directions? This is why we need mandatory castle cleaning classes for all the subjects. Honestly, pork chop.
Sir, perhaps you'd be more comfortable supervising from your chambers?
Oh, nonsense, pork chop. These people need me. My presence inspires greatness. Though perhaps I could inspire from a slight distance, for their sake, of course. Oh, and pork chop. Don't forget to offer the extra sheet and bedding changes for $15. My royal tushy, like all royal tushies, deserves only the freshest of linens.
Of course, Your Majesty. And as you well remember, years ago, you ingeniously invented the idea that changing the sheets and bedding on one bed is already included in every premium maintenance clean.
God damn it, pork chop. Do you think I don't know that?
Quite right, Your Highness. I was only thinking aloud, not questioning your understanding.
Right. As always, my faithful subject. Okay, now this is very important, pork chop. This is a two-ear listen. Okay, got that? Both ears, please. What I want, me, the prince of this glorious, formerly pathetic kingdom, which I single-handedly built into a glittering empire with not one shred of help from anyone, what I want is for them to change my sheets and then immediately change those same sheets again. That's changing 2 beds, pork chop, 2, which means the second sheet change is a $15 upgrade.
Truly inspired thought, Your Highness.
Scene 5. When queens collide. Big day arrived. Queen Gail swept into the palace from across the sea of whiteness and privilege, bringing with her the aura of actual competence and hard-earned success. One could almost hear Prince Logan's ego cracking under the weight of actual accomplishment.
Prince Logan, your kingdom is shiny and very colorful.
Thank you. I polished it myself. And wait until you see our cleaning upgrades. Did you know we offer dry dusting for blinds? It was my idea, of course. Very gay and very feminist. Lesbianic, even.
Oh, good lord.
I must admit, your cleaning standards are impressive. Almost as impressive as your kingdom's sudden economic growth. How did that come about again?
Well, you see, it's all thanks to my brilliant leadership and revolutionary cleaning techniques. I single-handedly turned dust cloths into economic powerhouses.
Your Majesty, perhaps we should show Queen Gail our trade routes?
Oh, yes. Well, that's part of it too, I suppose. But mainly, it was my visionary approach to
taking advantage of your geography and your interesting interpretation of what makes a kingdom gay.
Well, did I mention our interior fridge clean for only $70? Very eco-friendly. Feminists love that, right? And it's a gay-friendly service.
Your cleaning services are quite innovative. I'll give you that. Now, about those trade agreements we discussed.
Epilogue. And so the inspection ended, not with the bang Prince Logan had hoped for, but with a series of trade negotiations that accidentally solved 3 diplomatic crises and inadvertently established 2 new routes across the sea of whiteness and privilege.
Mission accomplished, pork chop. Queen Gail was practically begging for our trademarked You Designed a Clean custom cleaning service. And I bet she's already planning to make her kingdom gayer. She's taken to dressing exactly like you and Ellen, pork chop. Who would have ever thought that you of all people, would inspire someone?
I have a gift for seeing things in a most distinctive way, sire.
That I do. I really do, don't I? Wow. Anyway, did you catch that she commissioned a royal softball team and awarded Subaru a huge tax break in exchange for building a Subaru factory in the kingdom?
Indeed, sir. Her Majesty's commitment to stereotypes is truly commendable.
Brace yourself, pork chop. Ooh, my brilliance knows no bounds. Picture this. Fair trade, pansexual, aromatherapy enhanced drawbridge maintenance. It's revolutionary.
I'll have the concept papers on your desk in the morning, sir.
And so, dear listeners, we leave the Kingdom of Dazzle to its own devices, a realm where extremely fortunate geography masquerades as strategy, and gay is more of a marketing tactic than an identity. While Lord Cunningham continues his delicate balancing act of actual governance, Prince Logan dreams ever bigger. Off the record, Palace insiders say his latest brainchild involves converting the throne room into a zero-waste, aromatherapy-infused silent disco for introverts. The kingdom braces itself for another wave of innovation with equal parts amusement and alarm.
Pork chop, how do we feel about glitter in the cleaning supplies? And before you say no, imagine how shiny and pretty everything would be.
Good Lord.
The end.
Well, thank you so much to our cast, who I will briefly introduce. So we have as Lord Cunningham, Terry Cunningham, who is the CEO of Dazzle and my brother, and whom, after reading the script, I asked him if this was, if he felt like this was based on true events, and he was very demure, but eventually did say there's a grain of truth in all fiction. Okay. And then we have Patrick Rice, who is my other brother and lives in Minneapolis, where he just took a job as a public defender and lives with his delightful girlfriend, who is not a public defender, but like a fancy public defender for the appeals court.
An appellate public defender.
An appellate public defender. And then my sister, Sam, who is an epidemiologist for the state of Washington and is the owner of my favorite baby in all the land, Cora, who I get to spend every Wednesday with. And she's like 14 months old. She's the best.
Really think of myself as her owner?
Well, I was
so much as her mother, but you know.
That too. And Gail Manahan has homes in multiple states, but retired with her husband in Phoenix, or just north of Phoenix, and was a mental health counselor and serial entrepreneur, and is desperately attempting to get to something resembling retirement, but she's just such an eager beaver. So thank you all. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Logan.
All right, that's the end of the podcast. Thanks for listening to the Dazzle Podcast. Join us again for more dazzling info next week. Until then, have a fabulous gay-ass week.